Well, my package finally arrived. Let's go ahead and open it. I apologize. Damn, I need to sharpen this thing. I apologize for the guerrilla style of recording here. I can't seem to find my little thing I made for my camera to hold it. But what we have here is my controller that I ordered. Because you can't seem to find a good USB pad anymore. And all of my Xbox controllers they don't work. I don't understand. They work with the system. They work just fine, but they just will not work for my computer, and I cannot get them to do so. So, this is make sure there's no pertinent information here. It doesn't look like it. It's pretty plain. It says it works with Switch, Steam, and Raspberry Pi. Which I do have a Switch controller, and that's the one that I use to play Mega Man 2 with. And it does work with the computer, but it is just awkward and clunky. Yeah, come here, you. Now, this is one of those things that ultimately might be you get what you pay for kind of deal. But yeah, nothing special in the box. And the box is probably about the cheapest material you can get your hands on. USB. Let's see if there's anything special in the manual here. Like a gamer wouldn't know this. It literally just says connect it to with USB. Okay. No USB 3.0, 2.0, WTF. All right. So I mean, it doesn't feel horrible. I actually quite like the feel of this. It's not quite as pleasant as the... Wait, now that's actually alright. I expected these things to sound like sand in a gearbox. And it's got a L1 and R1 and R2 and R1 and you know what I mean. It's got 4 of the buttons up here. Now, the reason I wanted this versus... Do I have it sitting here? No, I do not. Well, versus the other controller is you know, probably about that thick or so in profile versus that. And I have this habit, especially when playing like some of the older games like Mega Man X and so on. I kind of can control the dash and jump with the thumb there and the shot. But if I need to hold the charge shot, I would literally play, you know, kind of like that right there. And just hook it over. And surprisingly, no, I do not have arthritis in my hands. I don't know about the home and whatever button here. I guess this is for the Switch, so I could probably set them up for something. And of course, you know, if I'm doing NES, I can do that as the turbo buttons. Yeah, I mean, that does not feel bad. I mean, it is quite sturdy. I almost dare say you could probably use this as a weapon to defend yourself with. I don't know how many hits you would get with it, but Yeah, it's nice and clicky, and it doesn't exactly feel like it's going to break in my hand. I mean, I can bend it, but get that off there. Um, I mean, I don't hate it. Yeah, it's in 30 Pro. I guess that there we go. I guess that means like a Super Nintendo or something, 8-bit Duo. But I'm going to give this thing a shot. Yeah, I quite like that, and it's got plenty of cord. So let's fire it up and give it a shot. So after my Turtles in Time video, uh, I found out what I wanted to say about this that I couldn't quite put my fingers on. And that was out of the box, like a Super Nintendo controller just feels polished, refined. Everything has that nice aesthetic roundness to it, like metaphorically and figuratively. The edge of the button here, there's not really that much. It's not like a sharp edge, but it's not quite as round feeling. Um, I think on the standard Super Nintendo controller, these buttons are rounded and these buttons are dished. Uh, I'm sure that has some kind of purpose to Nintendo, but not sure what it is. But that was the thing. It just out of the box, it was pretty much good to go, like a broken pair of shoes that were still somehow new. This is like they picked a brick up out of the garden and hooked a cable to it, and it played games. Almost almost a very fitting thing. I mean, because like I said, this is quite heavy. The button placement here for the L1 and L2, R1 and R2 is no different than a standard Xbox or PlayStation controller. It feels, just right in the hand to do that. And there's no button interference when you press the top two buttons. You don't end up hitting the back button because there's a little spacer right there. All in all, if I had to give this thing a score, we'll do a 1 out of 10 or 1 to 10. I would give this a very solid 8 for just a blind buy. And I really can't wait till this thing breaks in like a Super Nintendo controller. But that is going to be it for this. I don't know, I guess review. Like, I don't know how often or not I'll do these videos. It doesn't seem like a thing like Retro Reflection would be, but maybe just call it Tech Corner or something. I don't know. But remember, it is up to you to like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. All that good stuff will be in the video's description, even this one. And we're on the road to 10,000 subs. So if you feel like being a part of that, go ahead and hit the like button and hit the subscribe button while you're at it. Every little bit does help. But again, totally up to you. And yeah, go pick this guy out. Anyway, I thank you for watching. Have a good one.